All right, so part C of 11.1 number 3, or excuse me, number 13, asked us to construct a 99% confidence interval about the population mean difference and interpret our results. So let me get back here. So we want to create a 99% confidence interval. That's what they're asking us to do. Now, the formula for that is right here, d bar minus t alpha over 2, sd over the square root of n, and all that jazz. The good news is that you've actually already found t alpha over 2. You did it when we did the classical method right here. That's one of the advantages to doing the classical method. So let's write it out. So we have our lower bound, and we're going to need an upper bound if you're doing it this way, right? So it's going to be d bar, which we already found. It's right here, d bar, which is in cell C15 for me, minus t alpha over 2, but I already found that. That was with that t inverse function, times sd divided by square root of 12. Not 12 minus 1. You don't use the degrees of freedom. You just use what it is. And then you do it again, d bar, but this time a plus, t alpha over 2 times sd divided by the square root of n. And there are your two numbers. Ta-da! You can highlight them in yellow. Things are grand. Matter of fact, I should have highlighted this because that was the final result for that. All right, now, I don't know, I'm a little worried about that. That's kind of a complicated formula, whatever. So let me do it here. Stat, t statistics, paired. I have column A, column B. Next, and you can save the differences or not. You actually want to save them at some point because we're going to need them for another problem, but I've already saved them. And I'm going to make a 99% confidence interval this time, 0.99. Calculate, and there it is. Let me copy and go back in here and paste. And there it is. And you can see same numbers we came up with Excel. I just like StatCrunch. I think it's really simple to use. So don't be afraid to use it and double check yourself. I mean, why not? It's right there, right? And it's free. All right, so we are done with that confidence interval. Part D says to draw a box plot of the difference. Oh, here, let me go grab the question. Oops, I forgot that we had to interpret the confidence interval. So it says something to the effect that we are 99% confident that the difference in means between those two devices is between negative 0.308, actually 3087, I should say, 309, and 0.542, whatever these were. The velocity was, they didn't really give us a unit, so who knows if it's millimeters per second or meters per second, or who knows, we don't know. All right, so then for part D, they said to draw a box plot of the difference to data. Well, the only way to draw a box plot that we have available to us is StatCrunch. This is why it's so good we have the differences already located. So you can go to graphics and you can choose box plot. And we want to choose it of differences. Oops, my computer is totally freaking out on me. Ah, that was weird. Let's try it again. Box plot. There we go. We want to do it of differences. Create the graph. There you go. And you can copy and paste it into Excel. So this is part D. Oops, I better put it further down. And there we go. And then what do they want us to answer about it? Oops, wrong thing. Does this visual evidence support the results obtained? I don't know. Let's look at it. Sure. See? Look, if you look at the box plot, right? See how 0 is in the midst of it? Just like 0 was in the middle of our interval, right? So 0 is in the middle of the box plot, just like the interval, which would speak to us that they're not different. Because if 0 is in your interval, it means that they're not really different, which sort of backs up the fact that we didn't reject the null hypothesis. All right, I'll see you here next time to show more videos.